Are you just as tired as me as these dirty, nasty, stinky water bladders that leak? Well, I've got a solution for you. Recently, this new product came to market. I want to give you a first look on it. I'm super excited about it. It's a hydration hose, a hydration kit, or drinking tube, whatever you want to call it, that attaches to a water bottle, or for the ultralight community, smart water bottle. And it allows you to basically get the benefits of a hydration bag, a water bladder, without all the problems it brings. So these things leak. They have 2 points that they can leak. They often leak right here, which in this case, this bag leaks horribly from here. They can also leak from down here. All the water is pushing pressure down here, so if you get a tiny leak down here, forget about it. Now this happened to me when I was doing the 10-mile traverse with my brother in Colorado. We were doing multiple peaks, and he turns to me, he's like, "Are you sweating a lot?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And I look over and he points to the side, and I look over and I'm soaked on my left side, only my left side. That's because I had this exact hydration water bladder on my left side, and it was just slowly dripping throughout like maybe 2 or 3 hours, and it soaked me. I didn't even realize because it was so slow. At that point I was screwed. I basically just had to chug a bunch of the water to get the pressure off the bag because there's nothing else that I could do. I only had this one bag of water. I didn't have any redundancy. So that's why we're gonna talk about this. So we've got, this is what I switched to for the majority of last year. I was just using these water bottles because I'd use 2 of them. These are 1.5 liter, so you put 1 on each side. This is also 1.5 liter. It's a different bottle, but you put them on both sides, you get equal balance, and then you just drink off of each one, have them go down at the same time, so you get equal balance of water on your back. Now the main difference between that and this is the 3 liter water bag, so same capacity. These bags, when you have them in your backpack and you bend over, you squish them, and it applies a lot of pressure, and then that's when the pressure gets, pushed onto the end or down here, and it starts leaking all over the place. Now granted, when you get these brand new, they're not gonna leak, but after however many uses, 10, 15, 20, 30, they're gonna start to leak. They always do. To avoid these problems altogether, let alone the grossness of cleaning these, and if you've ever had one of these, you know what I'm talking about. They're really hard to clean. They get really dirty, gross really easily. They stink. The water kind of is gross and stinks, even if you put vinegar in there and do all that stuff. It's like after you use it 1 or 2 times, it's always gross. I've had enough of it. So that's why I switched to this last year. But then the problem with this is I'm not drinking as much water. That's the whole convenience of having the hose. So this product solves it all. What this is just simply a tube that attaches to one of these bottles, and that's it, but it has other functions. So let's just go over this. If we take off the cap of a normal water bottle, you just push this down to the bottom and then push this through and screw it on. So now we're already solving that problem of it leaking out of the bottom because we don't have the water pressure at the bottom. Our fail point is at the top. Now, you can see here, if you squeeze this, you can get water to come out just like that. So this makes it really easy to give some water to a dog and easily put this into your jet boil when you're camping. You don't need to take off the whole thing. I should note this cap is 28 millimeters. This cap that it also comes with is 30. I honestly don't know what a 30 millimeter thread looks like. I don't know if I've ever encountered one, but it does come with this adapter. Now this is important because obviously this fits on any water bottle, including like smart water bottles. That's the popular one in the ultralight community. So now once we've got this attached on here, all we're gonna do is take our hydration hose, and this end here has this little orange button here, and this allows you to take it off. So all we're gonna do is put this in there. You just push it down. That's it. You don't have to push the button or anything. So if you're taking it off, you push the button, lift, and it comes off. And then this just attaches onto your backpack. This is a really cool thing too, because it comes with this really strong magnet. And this clip will allow you to attach to any backpack anywhere you want. Okay, so if we got the water on the side of my bag there, you can just run it through. All these backpacks have like a strap here you can run a hydration hose through, and depending how you want to run it, you can run it up and down and then have just a piece sticking off the top. You can run it like I have here and then like put it through here and coil it down along the side. It's all kind of what you want to do, but say if I wanted to have it down there, I can put this clip down here and then just, that's it, done. So if I want to have it down there, it's good to go. You can also do it in the center, sternum straps like that, and then have that clip over to our clip over there. Okay, if we take a little closer look at this hose itself, obviously got the magnetic clip. This thing has a 90-degree on and off valve. So like this, lined up with the hose, it's off. If you turn it this way, now it's on. If you turn it the other way towards me, it's also on. So it gives you lots of flexibility of how you want to, you know, use it. It's also got a cap here on top that protects the bite valve, so you're not getting like deer poop on your your bite valve. And it's just like a lot of the other ones, you bite into it underneath this thing, and then it depressurizes it, and then, or whatever, it creates the suction, allows you to suck the water out. You just bite on it. So it's easy to use. It's not one of those ones that are like something you really have to bite on and like find that sweet spot. There's no sweet spot here. You just bite it and use it. It's a piece of cake. Now, another benefit to using the dual bottle setup and not the dirty bladder setup is you can have a water filter like the Sawyer Mini on hand, and you can set up one bottle with that, and say if you come across like a scummy pond or something, fill that up in this bottle. This screws on top of this 28mm thread bottle as well. So you can have your scummy water in here, and then, you know, eventually if you need to, you can tie these to a tree one end to end and have this filter and take a 20-minute break and fill up your bottles like that. Or you can just hike and have this on the side and as your backup water supply. Now you can also, if you're not carrying a filter or you don't want to, you can bring these aqua tabs. Now, aqua tabs, we love you, but we also hate you. These things are so disgusting. If you're not familiar, they sterilize the water, they get rid of viruses, bacteria, giardia, all that kind of stuff, so you don't get sick, but also makes your water taste like disgusting, absolute disgusting chlorinated filth, like that kind of taste. But for this, a 1.5 liter bottle, you'd use 3 aqua tabs and then stir it up and then leave it there for half an hour. So you can fill up your second bottle with the aqua tabs, have that chilling in your bag for half an hour, and you can still be drinking and sipping this water, and then you have water that's sterilized, good to go, and you can either switch the top or just pour this water into that bottle. This allows me to just sip water slowly throughout the day, as you should be. And studies have shown if you drink a lot of water really quickly, it actually flushes through your body much faster than, and you absorb less of it than if you were to sip water. So it's better to sip your water versus a huge gulp of it, as you get less hydration from chugging the same amount of water in a short period of time. So we want to be sipping water. We don't want the scummy bag that leaks. This solves all those problems, and it has more versatility with the aqua tabs and the water filters, any of that kind of stuff, because you can't attach these to these bags. So you have to use the aqua tabs in these bags. It's the only option. And I avoid those like the plague. Now you might be thinking this would weigh less than this as an ultralight option. I don't think so. We'll weigh it right here, right now. So we've got 152 grams for this bottle and this hose. And then you add in the extra bottle here, and that's 44 grams. So together, all in, this is 196 grams. That doesn't include this adapter thing because I'm not using it. It also, I should say, it does come with this bag. I honestly couldn't care less about the bag. I'm not going to use that. So let's measure this one. The water bladder comes in 125, so actually saving 70 grams with this, but then it has all these other problems. One final thing I want to note is some water bottles, like this one with the wide mouth, does not fit either of these. I don't know what thread size or whatever size this is, but this 30mm one does not fit, obviously. It's way too small. So I don't know if there's adapters for this, but just be sure that these wide mouth don't work. Let me know what your thoughts are on this first look of this drink tube or this hydration tube for a water bottle in the comments down below, and be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.